The Atari has stopped working again. Hello, my name is Brendan, and this is another episode of Sunday Quickie on Retro Game On. Something a little bit out of the ordinary today. If you watched my Atari flashback video a couple of weeks ago, I had the intention of testing those controllers with my Atari, and I plugged in my Atari and it is stopped working. So this Atari has had quite a lot of on-screen time on this channel in the last couple of years. I actually bought it all the way back in 2011, but I didn't really get it working until maybe 1 or 2 years ago, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago, actually, probably. Regardless, it's had a lot of work done to it. It's had a lot of components replaced. I'm not sure we can really see that. There we go. So all 3 ICs have been replaced. They're all brand new. It's been completely recapped. It's had a lot of cleaning, a few other components here and there replaced, as well as a composite mod. Also, the select and reset buttons weren't working originally. You know, they use that sort of film touch thing that just wears away really easily. So I've actually soldered in physical buttons and 3D printed replica buttons to get all that to work. That also has its own video. So all in all, this will be the 4th video showing this Atari. Now, it is working. I know it's the composite mod that's actually broken because I did plug it in by RF and it did seem to be operating, even though there was quite a bit of static. But as you can see, there's no RF shield in here currently. Usually, I mean, it was really rusty. It was really gross. If you can remember from those videos, I did try and clean it up, but it was just a bit beyond saving. And since I don't really like using RF anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I thought this would be perfect for a Sunday Quickie. Bit of a catch-up sort of thing. There's a few other projects I have in boxes that I've just been meaning to get around to, which probably don't really necessitate full scripted videos and everything, but perfect for the Sunday Quickie format. So I'm hoping the main issue here is just like a pulled wire. That's sort of what I'm hoping anyway. So let's grab out the multimeter and see what we can find. Okay, so here is the original composite mod I used a couple of years ago. It's actually in German, but it does translate to English using Google Translate quite well. And it is a very simple circuit as well. There's not really too many components. Done this in a pretty bodgy way. I think I originally intended on, like neatening this up a little bit, putting it on a perf board. Evidently, I never did, but it was working fine, so I'm not really sure what's going on. It was just sitting on a shelf doing nothing, but regardless, I will link this mod in the description, but here is the circuit diagram. So I'm just going to start from the video and just make my way in. Hopefully, it's just like one of these leads are loose or something like that. I feel like this is either going to be a very simple fix or I'm just going to be here all day just trying to figure out what's going on. So anyway, composite video out. So let's just check to see if that's grounding. Probably, this is all a bit precarious. There we go. So let's just try the ground on that. Yeah, and I may as well just try for the audio. Oh no, yeah, there we go. That's actually the, wait, let's just try that again. Okay, no, there we go. I was going to say, that's actually the video lead there. So if that one's not getting ground, then that would be why. Ugh, I really need to try and rig something up here a little bit. I don't want to desolder it or anything. Oh, what can I use? I'll use my soldering iron. It's right there and ready to go. Just follow it, I guess. So signal's supposed to connect to that resistor or something. Ah, nothing. Is that the right wire? No, it's because I'm checking the wrong wire. That's why. That'll do it. Yeah, that does feel loose though, doesn't it? It's like you prod it in the right way, the whole thing just shifts. Maybe not. Well, I'll tell you what, everything seems to be connecting the way it should be. I'm wondering if maybe something was shorting out because this leg here was very close to the very end leg of the IC. So I wonder if... that just seems too easy, doesn't it? But I mean, like I said, this thing was working perfectly, so it should be an easy fix. Like, was that blob of mess, was that, you know, shorting out on something? Who's to say? That all looks fine. It's audio, but we'll check that anyway. Yeah. Well, on the surface, everything seems fine, but now I'm wondering if something was shorting, so I should probably plug it all back in together and just give it a test. Okay, well, let me know how you feel about this format of video. Obviously, I don't usually do repairs this way, but I feel like it's a little bit different. I wonder if I should just leave that. Guess it doesn't really make a difference, does it? Let's leave those on the side. So, like I said, I've got a few different projects here, just smaller things that I need to get done, but I've never really bothered to do or make a video about. So, yeah, if people like this, I'll certainly incorporate those projects into the Sunday Quickie series. And I say Sunday Quickie, it's actually Monday today. It's a public holiday here in Western Australia. And it's actually WA Day, Western Australia Day. That's why I'm not at work. And considering how horrible the weather is today, it's been pissing down with rain for 2 days straight. I'm pretty glad I'm not out there because my job partly requires me to work outside. Anywho. Oh, big stretch. Okay, we can see that, yes. Let's plug this guy in. Turn her on. Yeah, so it is turned on. The LED is quite dim. I should probably replace that. But it looks like, I don't know how well you can see that, but the AV1 thing did flash for a second. Oh, there we go. We have something. Something's going on. We have a signal that's more than what I was getting beforehand. Yeah, I reckon something is shorting on something that it shouldn't be. Let's just reinsert it. There we go. It works. I did it. So nothing was pulled out, but I'm pretty certain that something was shorting. So yeah, maybe I should rectify that. Realistically, I probably should be just hiding this up, but I think that's a bit beyond the scope of this video. But I can... got something I can use. Maybe. Here we go. Captain tape. Cap-on tape? Captain tape? Captain Sterling? I don't know. I think if we just wrap this around anything that can short on anything else, it'll be good enough. Just make sure these reset and select buttons still work. I should probably put in Frogger. Frogger is a good test game because it gives you the audio immediately. So I might just go grab Frogger and I'll go grab my controller as well. And then give this a bit of a tape up. Alright, let's see how this goes. Blank screen again. Sound works. Gosh, how do you turn the volume down on this thing? Not sure if that's adjusting the volume or not. I'm just going to put that under the desk. Hopefully that will just soften the sounds of it a little bit. So let's go. Oh! Lost it. What's causing that? Something is coming loose and then working again. What could it be? I mean, obviously all this stuff isn't supposed to be pulled at, you know, maximum torque, but... Alright, let's just go like that. Still see the screen? Yep. Yeah. That's bizarre. Okay, that was just to confirm that those two other buttons work. I'm actually just going to unplug the sound now that we know it works, because it's really loud and obnoxious. And we all know what the Frogger theme sounds like. Helpful if I hold the controller the right way around. Why isn't the little guy moving? Is that because of the controller, or is that because I haven't selected the mode properly yet? Reset. That is annoying. I do have it plugged into the right controller port, right? Left controller. Oh, there we go. We are in business. I am now a frog. Oh, man, I suck at this game. Anyway. Let's clean this up with some Captain Tape, or whatever it's called. Reassemble it, and hopefully whatever is shorting or getting pulled or whatever it is, hopefully that doesn't happen as we reassemble it. And it'll all just be sitting in there entombed, perfect, ready to go. And I'll tell you what, as a treat, we'll finally plug in those flashback controllers and see if they work. Huh? Would you like that? Bet you would, wouldn't you? So this stuff is designed purely for this type of work. It's not conductive, it's heat resistant. It's really good stuff. It's handy to have a couple of different rolls available of different thicknesses and sizes. So I reckon we'll just sure up this little blob of laziness there. Because that's what it is, right? It's just me being lazy. And then... is that leg supposed to go there? Yeah, it is. So there's that. And then I'll probably just put a few more layers over the top just to try and hold everything in place. Kind of wish I had thicker tape for this, to be honest. But that's what I've got on hand. So let's just pluck all this stuff down. Use the surface area of the circuit board and the chip to actually get some adhesive loving going on. Yeah, there we are. Let's see how that goes. Cool, you put the screws back in. This is a really cool thing I bought. It's just a little magnetic screw holder. How useful is that? Just like one of those things you buy on Amazon for like $4. And it's just one of the most useful tools in your arsenal all of a sudden. You wonder how you've, you know, done without it all this time, basically. Yeah, you can still see the amount of rust that was in this console. It's still present on the screws. So another one of these projects I want to do is the other Atari. So anyone who watched the video series of this will know the sad story of my other 2600 Junior. Basically, that was a working one from the get-go. And I was using that to help me troubleshoot this one, checking signals on the ICs and whatnot. Eventually, I decided to start swapping out the ICs, and I pretty much bricked the other console. So that's just another one of those things I've been meaning to get around to doing, because realistically, you only need one working Atari Junior. So I kind of swapped which one was working. That one was working, and now it no longer works, and Now this one does work, and yeah, it didn't before, so. Anywho, that is in the box of shame over there of stuff I need to fix. Let's plug all this back in and play some Pitfall. Yeah, also, I love the old Target sticker on this. I feel like that probably is not its original place, because these would have been sold in a box, not individually. You know, Target don't sell things secondhand, but kind of cool seeing the old logo there. 25 bucks. Whether this costs $25, you know, the sticker could have come from somewhere, anywhere really, but I don't personally know Kelly, so Kelly, if you're watching, let me know. All right, turn the speaker on for better or worse. Let's see. Nice. Oh, I'm already dead. No, I'm in a cave. Nice. Can't go that way. I crawl up there. You know, I haven't actually owned this game very long, so I don't have much experience in playing it. Anyway, that's not working. That's cool. I think it's a bonus. I'm going to go grab those flashback controllers like I wanted to do in the original flashback video, and let's see if they work on original hardware. Okay, I've got both controllers here from the flashback system. I'm going to try this one first. This is the one that has the like controller buttons on it. So obviously there's extra stuff going on in there. I feel like this one's probably least likely to work. The second controller is a lot more traditional, however. There's really nothing extra going on. And it should be noted that this worked... No, sorry, I'm saying this the wrong way around. My original controller I was just using for this worked on the flashback system. So, you know, it gives me hope. So let's try this more complicated one first. Oh, that's a really tight fit. How about the other one? Oh, yeah. Wow. That's not expected. Let's have a look at the difference. So yeah, look, so this is the original controller here. Some of the holes are bigger than the others, while this one, with the flashback system, just has small holes. Yet, all the pins look the same size. Yeah, wow. That's, like I said, that's unexpected. Let's just try it one more time. I don't want to, no. It's not going in. Nope. I don't want to risk bending the pins, even if it is a common part that could probably be easily replaced. This Atari has been through enough, man. I don't want to break it further. So I think I'm just going to leave that. I think they can just go back into the flashback system. But that's kind of a shame, really. Like, it looks the same, and you know, it seems like it has the same plug, and yet it won't actually plug in because 3 of these holes are wider than the others. So that's bizarre, if anything. I don't really understand that, but it is what it is. Anyway, I think we've hit the goal for this video. It's exactly what I intended on doing. Not a full video, just sort of, I guess I'm sort of just, you know, ripping off Ben Heck's format a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think he'll mind. He doesn't know who I am. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.